Hey, welcome back to Five Lace Garage, and today we're actually going to be doing some welding because we're teaming up with Sefaspe on trying out one of their new product lines. Now this one here is an MMA 120 Mini. And when I say mini, it means mini. Now we're going to be laying down some beads and actually seeing how well this thing actually does. But first, we got to see what's in the box. So come with me, look in the box. All right, let's go see it in the box. But before we do that, I got to introduce you to my master welder. This is Ray. She has been welding, stick weld, a lot longer than I have. I haven't done it in like 30 years. So I'm going to leave it to her to actually lay down some beads today.
It's only been 4 weeks.
She still does a lot more than me. But we're going to go through what's inside the box, and she's going to explain each one and what they actually are used for.
Since when? Okay, well.
All right, Ray, what do we have in the box?
Well, this is going to be your ground. This is going to be your electrode holder. We have some electrodes that it came with. These are 6013s. You have your manual, and then these are our own electrodes, but these are the 7018s. We're going to try those as well. They're not going to be in an oven today, so they might not weld as accurately as they usually would, but it's just a test. And then we have the actual welding machine right here. It also comes with your own wire brush with a chipping hammer.
All right, some of the specs for this guy. This little module right here only weighs about 1.5 pounds. We're going to see how well it works. So it's very portable. You can take it just about anywhere. It only uses a 15 amp circuit, so basically you can take it anywhere you want to go. If you need a generator, you don't have to get a big one. This thing will actually work with there just fine. And it does have a 60% duty cycle, so you're not going to be using it all day, but it will get the job done. Next thing we're going to do is actually read some instructions, wire it up, and get ready to lay down some beads. Alright, we're back, we're all set up, and to be honest with you, we did do a little bit of practicing. I would have to say, I'm fairly impressed with this product so far. Something that is this small can actually lay down some pretty decent beads, and which we are going to show you here real soon. So, when you're actually welding, please pay attention to all your PPE. Your helmet, for example, it needs to be at least a shade 10. 13 would be better, but 10 will suffice. Also, leathers. Leather's flame retardant. It will not burn through that very quickly. Gloves. Very important. Have the proper gloves. And yes, one is TIG and one is MIG. But that's just how she likes to roll. Also, jeans. As you can tell, I got shorts on. But guess what? I'm not welding today because I got my master welder here to do it for me. Also, boots. Don't wear sneakers. These guys here, I would burn holes all the way through there, and you are not getting your foot out that fast. It's going to hurt. So yes, proper PPE. Okay, so we're gonna be welding today with two different machines.
Oh, sorry.
So the first one's going to be from Sefaspe and the little guy here, but then we're also going to be using the large Lincoln Electric Square Wave. Now that one there is more industrial, it does really well, but we want to compare the bead that you can go with this little guy compared to the big guy. So now let's go ahead and lay down some beads and compare one with the other. And I'm going to stand clear because I don't have my PPE on. And I'm going to wear my helmet though. A couple little tips about this little machine. You do have a little dial here. Right now we're going to be on 95 amps. You can go all the way up to 120. Hence the model number 120 Mini. But we're going to hit it about 95 or so. So Ray, which electrode are we going to start with?
6013. This comes with the set.
Alright, so yes, this does come with the set. I do have some 7018 that we're going to try out and just see how it goes. But we don't have an oven, so it's not probably going to work very well. Alright, so we don't have an oven for this guy, and the main reason why you put the oven in there is because
it's a low hydrogen rod, so you want it to go in the oven.
Alright, so we're going to put those in the oven, but I can't do that today. So we're going to run the little guy at 95 with the 6013, run a bead, and then we're going to run a bead with the big guy, and then we're going to try to run a bead with the 7018, but like I said, we don't have an oven, so we'll see how that actually runs. Oh, and another thing too, if you want to use a 7018 with the Sefaspe, switch your polarities when you're using the 7018. It works a little bit better. So put your positive on your negative, negative on positive. Yeah, that's what they told me. So anyway, let's run some beads.
Oh, we'll try. No idea how this is gonna go. We're in a good position currently.
All right, when you look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, that's horrible, until you use your tool.
And actually, it's horrible. We're starting it again. We're doing another one.
All right, so did a fantastic job. That is the Sefaspe, and actually looking pretty darn good. Now we're going to use the big Lincoln, and same electrode. We're just going to burn it and compare the two. Action! All right, so let's go ahead and knock off that slag.
There we go. Alright, that's
Just
user error.
It's not user error. Anyway, both of them look fantastic. One is just a little bit better, but one costs $3,500. The other one's less than $100. Hey, what can you do? This thing is a great machine so far of a garage hobbyist. Throw it in your truck. No matter where you go, you have it. All you need is a 15 amp plug-in. Everybody has that. It's not a bad product. All right, we're gonna try it more. Try it a little bit more. Let's go. All right, I love this part.
See where I cut it in again right there, so it's a little more consistent.
Not bad at all. For something that only weighs 1.5 pounds. That is awesome. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to switch the polarities and actually do a little bit of 7018 because I have some on hand and see what that looks like. But so far, that's awesome. I don't care what you say. That's awesome. All right, those are a few beads from the Sefaspe and the Lincoln. And really, okay, to be honest with it, you can tell which one it is. But they both weld pretty well. This is with the 6013, which comes in the kit. That's from the Lincoln, that's from Sefaspe. This one over here is the 7018 without an oven. So I do have to put that in there. It would be a whole lot better if we had an oven, but if you actually look at it, I would say that the Sefaspe actually outdid the Lincoln in that particular case. Now, of course, if you ask my master welder over here, she's nitpicking everything. All right, that's about it for this time. I would recommend Sefaspe. As of right now, it does actually lay down pretty decent welds, especially for its size, portability, accessibility, everything. If you're going to run some 7018, get an oven. It's been very frustrating. And also, don't forget to switch the leads to get a better result. So if you want to take a look at Sefaspe, go ahead and take a look at the link below. Get yours, bring it home. I have to say, I would recommend it.
And now it's mine. Yay! So pumped.
She gets her first welder. But anyway, Sefaspe, check them out.